morning, everyone, and welcome to Vail Daily Live. I'm Tricia Swenson, coming to you live from our Vail Daily Studios in Eagle Vale, Colorado, and we are excited to welcome you to our show today. We're going to let you know what's going on this weekend. A lot of things happening, especially with the dance festival kicking off. But before we get to that, we've got a lot of great events happening at Beaver Creek all throughout the summer. This weekend in particular, we will have the art show going on Saturday and Sunday, and then we'll check in with Hillary with the Squash Blossom. They've been doing fun trunk shows and all sorts of things all week long. We'll find out what they have in store this weekend. And then we've got Koji Pearl Trunk Show at Carrots. I had a chance to just pop into Carrots yesterday afternoon, say hello. Koji will be here all the way through August 3rd. He has been returning to the Vail Valley for, I don't know, maybe 20 years now. He is kind of a staple on the jewelry scene, but he only comes to town a couple times a year. So we're lucky to have his entire pearl collection with us. And then sports psychologist Dr. Haley Perlus will be here. We'll ask her about some of the pressures that are going on with athletes in things like the NBA finals, golf tournaments. We got the Olympics going on. So she's going to talk about that and address some of those. And then we'll check in with eyepieces as well with your lens of the day. And of course, give you some ideas on how you can protect your eyes at this altitude, especially with the dangerous UV, A and B rays. It's always good to invest in good eyewear. So we'll get some details from Eyepieces of Vail today. But thanks for joining us. We'd love for you to be a part of our show. You can participate by sending us your video, sending us your photos. You can do so by going to vaildailylive.com/submit. And we'd love to see what your pets are doing, your kids are doing. Maybe there's a fun video of you mountain biking somewhere. So send that to us and we'll see if we can put it on the show. Also, you can participate in our chat if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook while we are live. And then we're always on demand. You can find us on Roku, Amazon TV, or Apple TV, Amazon Fire, Facebook and YouTube again. So a lot of different ways to watch our live stream show. So it's a little different than regular television. So we just want to explain how this all works. But thanks for joining us this morning. I'm going to give you some weather details before we get out to the remotes. And this weather is brought to you by the town of Avon, the heart of the valley. And we're going to see pretty similar weather to what we've seen the last couple of days, where it's nice in the morning, clouds build by the afternoon, a chance of those showers, and then we usually have the showers move out overnight. Things cool off quite a bit, back down into the 50s, and then we repeat. So it's good just to bring the jackets with you, bring the rain jackets, of course, bring the umbrellas. I've been at a couple of performances this week in the evening, whether it was Bravo earlier this week, dance festival, Dancing in the Streets, where the clouds came in and it didn't rain. I was so surprised. I know it rained down in Avon, or someone would say like, "Oh, did you get caught in the rain at the event?" And I didn't. I don't know how we didn't, but it's interesting how the showers will kind of stick in different pockets throughout the Vail Valley. But the next couple of days look like this. Temperatures have decreased a little bit, especially in Vail. We were pretty warm in Vail earlier this week, so we'll see highs just in the 70s for Vail. And then, of course, warmer down valley, especially in Eagle and Gypsum. It can get very warm down there, but not as warm as Denver. Denver is going to be another hot one this weekend. So that's a quick look at the weather. Right now, let's check in with our remote host. We have Charlie standing by in Lion's Head. And Charlie, how are you doing this morning?
Good morning, Tricia. I'm doing great. Thanks. How are you?
I'm good. It looks beautiful out there. It almost looks like a painting behind you. That sky, the clouds. It's just gorgeous.
Yeah, it's really stunning. The sun is trying to poke through the clouds. There's definitely some cloud coverage in the sky, but you know what? It's not too chilly. I quite like this temperature. It's been so warm and humid, so I like the cooler mornings. It's kind of sunny, so it's nice.
Yeah. Well, and I just saw a jogger go past you. I mean, this is the time to get that exercise in, get it done, get it out of the way before it gets too warm in the afternoon. But our temperatures won't be as hot, but yeah, it's still nice to do this when it's cool. Yeah, so what else are you seeing down there today? Any other runners, dogs?
I've seen a total of 3 joggers and no dogs yet, but I'm on the hunt because apparently people love the dogs. So I'm on the search. So don't
Okay.
worry.
Hey, is that a guy with a fishing pole on his bike?
Yes, there is that.
Okay, that's a new one. I've not seen
He's
that.
heading to the creek, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
I'll catch him later.
Okay, yeah, you might have to roll down to the creek. She's right next to the Gore Creek. And you know what's awesome is that path, that bike path that goes from Lion's Head into Vail, goes behind the library, brings you back by the firehouse, the church. It's a great little path.
Yeah, down by the river. I mean, it's just beautiful. It's a nice way to connect from Lion's Head to Vale Village. If you walk or bike, it's beautiful. So I
Yeah.
highly suggest it. It's probably nicer than taking the in-town bus, but
Well,
that is
and you know what? Yes, and one thing to remember, the in-town bus still requires masks and limited occupancy. So sometimes there's not even enough room to get on. So if I was staying in Vail or Lion's Head, I think I would rent a beach cruisers for the week, and then that would be my mode of transportation. I won't have to worry about parking or anything. I think that'd be a good way to go. Or you could rent one of those electric bikes too.
or a Segway. Have you seen the Segway go through town?
Yes, I've seen the tours. I gotta hop on one of those tours. Those look
Yeah,
pretty fun.
they usually start around Dobson Ice Arena. I see them training and practicing up top by the ice arena. So I haven't seen anyone fall off, so I'm sure the trainers are pretty good.
Yeah, perfect. Hey, I gotta ask you about the Dobson Ice Arena. Are they doing the bumper ice cars again?
Oh yeah, we do the. You can rent those. You can rent the ice. So you go online, vailrec.com, and you make your reservation, and you just rent out the ice and pay. I think it's by the hour, but you have to check online for that. But yes, they. I see them getting those bumper cars out. You know, usually when we're coming off the ice with the figure skaters, they're going on with the bumper cars. But they're
Yeah,
really fun. If you haven't done it, I highly suggest it. It's a right laugh, so it's fun.
it is, and it's a good way to cool off. Or if it rains, it's kind of a good thing to do in the afternoons. But hey, I gotta ask you, Charlie, have you been watching any of the Olympics?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I am partial to the Winter Olympics, but I do love the Summer Games too. And I was upset for Simone Biles, bless her, but I think she's doing the right thing for her. But yes, you guys are doing amazing. And Great Britain actually just won the dive. So Tom Daley won the dive for us in the swimming. So
Okay.
we're excited about that.
Well, and then we've got Rachel running the booth, the controls. She wakes up at 4 in the morning to watch the soccer games. So she was like, there she is. She was like, yes, da da da. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, oh, I'm just yelling at the screen here because she's watching the game.
Good
So
job,
yeah,
Rachel. Yeah, I love the football. Well, we say football, but yeah, I'm proud of Rachel watching the soccer. And when I went to work this morning, I saw they were drawing 2-2. So I'm not sure what the score is right now, but
they're 2-2. It's overtime.
okay, all right, nice.
Okay, okay. All right, perfect. But yeah, we had to put Rachel to work. So maybe she's watching the side. I just can't tell. All right, she's paying attention. Okay, all right, Charlie, we'll check in with you throughout the morning. She's in Lion's Head. We have Meredith also in the Vale area, but Meredith is way to the east. She is over at the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater. Oh, you know what? I just love this place. When we talk about best venue, favorite venue, and we are doing the best of Vale, by the way. We'll talk about that in just a moment. But Meredith, this is my favorite place to see any kind of show. I don't care what kind of show it is. I love this venue.
I know, especially with this new pavilion.
Yeah.
We didn't really have this. This is only a few years old, and it's just such a gorgeous and inviting area to come in and mingle before the show. I mean, the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater is just such a gorgeous place, and we've been enjoying Bravo Festival the past, how long? 3 weeks?
Oh, wow. No, it's since the end of June.
Since
It's
end
about
of June. I mean,
yes.
how lucky are we that we get to come from or enjoy the world class, one of the best music festivals, right into Vail Dance Festival.
I know, and you've got your shirt on.
I am a Vail Dance Festival hype girl. I mean, I love this festival so much. I grew up watching this as a little girl and, watching all the dancers. And then I actually was able to work with them for 7 years and grow some of their internship programs and ambassador programs. And it's just such a near and dear festival to my heart.
Oh yeah, and you know what, Meredith, I'm helping with some of the ambassadors this year. So that role that I think you kind of help create that Veil and Dance
Yes.
ambassador role. And what's neat about that is it helps young dancers from our area and even from out of state, if they're going to be here during this time, they get selected to be on this, and it gives them a chance to kind of get up close to some of the dancers, also interact with a lot of the donors, and just kind of mingle in a real adult setting with this high
Exactly.
class festival, yet they're maybe in junior high or high school. So yeah,
Yeah,
we're
no,
gonna have
it's an
some fun with
incredible
that.
experience for them to, because most of them are dancers, and so it gives them an inside look to a little bit more of the administration world of the dance
Yeah,
festival.
yeah,
But then, yes, they get to speak to the dancers and really just feel like a part, and they are really supportive. Everyone who works in the festival, it supports the final goal, and it's also the perfect way for them to grow into an internship role. So that was kind of our focus with that program, was to grow their experience from young to intern
yeah,
level, maybe in college. And that's exactly kind of how my track was.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's going to be such a great festival. So we are going to have, they're going to have the artist in residence is Calvin Royal III, and the company in residence is Ballet X. So really, this year's festival is just our favorite dancers. Tyler Peck is coming back, Lauren Lovett, Isabella Boylston, James Whiteside, Erman Cornejo, Roman Meja, Lil Buck,
Yeah.
Ron Miles. I mean, it's all of our favorites, and they've been coming here for like a decade.
Well,
So
and you know
I'm
what?
I'm
I got
sure
to
they're
see,
excited.
I ran into Lil Buck and Ron just the other
Yes.
night, and they are back, and they're doing their dancing in the streets. And I will say, my friend and I were the oldest people in the crowd, but we did it. We learned a little song, some choreography to a little song. So Little Buck and Ron were teaching us. A lot of the interns were out there too, but this was at Solaris Plaza for their dancing in the streets, and it was a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
fun and good exercise too. I kind of felt like I got a little bit of a workout. So,
Good.
so we're gonna have a couple more of those dancing in the streets. There's a lot of master classes. There's a lot of fringe events, and then of course the big events that happen at the Gerald Ford Amphitheater. And I'm really looking forward to the dancing in the park, and that'll be with
Oh yeah.
Ballet X on August 5th. It's a Thursday night.
Oh yeah, that is such a unique experience because it does bring a free performance to the community, and it brings it down valley. And it's just also, that venue is gorgeous, with the lake behind, and it's always special to see dance, some kind of performance on that stage. So
Yeah.
that's always a really fun event as well. And
What's
then this year, Tricia, we get to see Robbie Fairchild back.
I know. I'm so excited to have Robbie back. Robbie was such a staple of this festival. And then to hear what he's been doing in the last few years. And, the fact that, talented actor as well, playing, the American in Paris, going off to
Yes.
Europe and performing in a lot of shows there. And then have you heard about his bouquet business?
Yes.
BOO.KAY.
Oh, but it's, you had to innovate and adapt as
Yeah.
being a performer in the pandemic, and of course Robbie did that. I mean, he's got such great character and drive, and he was also in the Cats movie too.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah.
I kind of forget about cats, but there was so many of the dancers that were in that as well. So yes, we look forward to seeing him. I know he used
Yeah.
to like to. He would sometimes go fly fishing in the creek behind,
Oh yeah.
the amphitheater. So it's nice when these dancers get a little bit of downtime to enjoy our lifestyle. They can't really go climb a 14er because they got to be ready to do the show.
Right.
And Meredith, you as a dancer, you probably understand this more than ever, but the audience, they make it look, the dancers make it look so easy. We really have no idea as just regular mere mortal audience members how they do the lifts and the jumps. I know they're at altitude. They don't act out of breath. I mean, how do you guys make it look so easy?
Well, that's the job, is to make it look easy and effortless. And really, it comes down to training our whole lives for that.
Yeah.
Most dancers start when they're young. There are a few examples that start a little bit later, like actually Calvin Royal III. He started when he was about 13, which is old. You
Yeah.
start ballet when you're young, and you train and you don't stop. And that's really where that effortlessness comes,
Yeah.
and it's also just the goal to be free when you're dancing. You have that discipline and that technique to rely on, but then when you can just let go and express and live in the moment, that's where that effortless
Well, and you
presence
know
really
what?
comes.
You know what I like? I'm excited for the Celebrate the Beat kids. They're in the magazine,
Yes,
and
we love
and
them.
and this is a great opportunity for a lot of our local kids to participate in this show and just participate in dance. They don't have to have been doing this since they were 3 years old. They work with them over the summer, and they get to go up on stage. And just, I mean, how can you not smile when, like, the kids in this picture look so absolutely happy? It's just so cool to see.
I know. They always come with so much energy, and they're actually always very together and synchronized. We owe it to those teachers and
Yes.
instructors and directors who really train them well, and it's just always such a pleasant surprise to see them on the stage.
Okay, well, we're so happy to have Vail Dance Festival back after last year being more of a virtual event. So I can't wait to embrace this. If you want to learn more about getting tickets, the different shows that are available, the Tiner Dancer event that's happening next Saturday, you can go to vaildance.org to get all these details. Meredith, we'll check in with you in a little while. I know you got a busy day today. So, all right, Meredith standing by at the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater, which is where most of the performances will be for the Vail Dance Festival. Like I said, there'll be a dancing in the park in Avon, and then dancing in the streets throughout the Vail Village, and just lots of other places. They'll be doing pop-up dancing and sorts of fringe events. So once again, go to that website to get some more details. But we've got more Vail Daily Live coming your way. We're going to take it to a break, come back with weather, and much more.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. For tour after tour after tour. For is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing. Finally closing. Your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Have you ever felt rug love? Shop at Rugs Benedict and find the rug you love for any room in your home. Our selection of imported, handmade rugs is unmatched, with over 1,000 beautiful area rugs in stock. You can find rugs to fit any room at any budget. Rugs Benedict in Avon has been serving the Vail Valley since 1972. Finding beautiful new area rugs has never been this easy and affordable. Because at Rugs Benedict, we know rugs.
Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. I want to thank Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea Company for our fuel today on our show. You can find them. They have 2 locations. One is in Minturn, just north of Minturn, actually, and that's their Roastery Cafe. So you can actually see behind the glass how everything works and also grab a bite to eat. It's a good place to have a meeting, or you can pop over to their newest location. This is in Beaver Creek. It's the old Starbucks location. They just moved in about November or December of last year. So if you haven't been to Beaver Creek in a while, hop up there if you want to get some coffee and try their empanadas as well. And they've got smoothies up at that location if you're looking to fuel up with some fruit juice and smoothie ingredients instead of coffee and tea. But right now, I want to let you know what's happening in the Vail Daily. And with everything that's been going on with Glenwood Canyon closures, the mudslide in Avon, the Vail Daily has been on top of these major news pieces. And it's a good idea to think about signing up for our email alerts. That's the quickest way to find out what's going on. Where were you when that mudslide happened in Glenwood Canyon? Or where were you when all of that rain, we call it kind of the chocolate milk and the roundabouts. It's just nice to know these things to help maybe divert your traffic travels, maybe stay on I-70, but then I-70 was closed. What do? Well, you stay tuned by getting in tune with the Vail Daily Alerts. You can sign up for the newsletters, you can sign up for the alerts, you can also sign up for sports news, entertainment, and get some details. You can also find out what's going on in the e-edition. So the e-edition is where you can actually look through the paper page by page and see the ads and kind of feel like you're reading it without actually having to walk out and go get it. So grab your copy of today's newspaper. There are newspaper dispensers from Eastville all the way down to Gypsum, or just go online. And another thing that we have going on with the Vail Daily right now, we have the best of the Vail Valley. So this is a yearly thing that we do. We even did it during COVID. We kind of had a special COVID edition last year, but it's nomination time. So this is when you nominate, your favorite ski shop, your favorite store for best outdoors gear, your place to buy men's clothing, best Italian food, you name it. All the categories are listed, so you can nominate the business of your choice, the businesses of your choice, and this will happen today through the 6th of August. And then we'll start voting on August 16th, and then we will reveal the winners, the top People's Choice Awards later on this fall. So here's a look at how it works, but you can simply go to vaildaily.com and get the details, and it'll take you to this page. And we want to hear from you, and we want to just say kudos to these businesses. I know it's been so challenging with worker shortages and all sorts of other challenges in the last 18 or so months. So yeah, let's give them some props and get the best of the Vail Valley going. But Charlie's standing by. She is down at Lion's Head. Okay, you made your way closer to the creek. Oh, that's gorgeous down there.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it's super gorgeous, Tricia. There's been a couple of runners on this bike path, so it's really beautiful down here. And
Did you find that biker with the fly fishing rod?
no, I tried to hunt him down, but he's nowhere to be seen. So maybe I'll bump into him later.
Okay. All right. Well, what's the weather doing out there? How does it feel? It looks like a gorgeous day.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. It's still kind of chilly, it's mid-50s, but I like it. It's been a bit humid, so I'm enjoying this colder weather in the morning.
Yeah.
But I'm going to bring you a weather report. This weather report is brought to you by Betteridge, fine jewelry and watches with exceptional service since 1897, located in Solaris. And so we're looking to start the day pretty much cloudy every day this week. We're about mid-50s in the morning, and then throughout the day it climbs up to those higher 70 temperatures. And there's pretty much a high chance of precipitation, up to 100% rainfall throughout the week, mostly cloudy skies. But yeah, we're ranging from about 70 to 100% rainfall chance. So those thunderstorms throughout the day, you can be expecting those, but it's dry mornings. Little cloudy, but then you can get your workout done, and then the rain should hit in the afternoon. But then it should clear up in time for the dance festival. So, those rainfalls haven't been lasting too long.
Yeah, you know what? I hope so. That's my favorite kind of rain. When it comes in the afternoon and then it clears out by the evening. You can never know, though. It's just so hard to predict. I was at Bravo on Wednesday, and we saw the clouds, and we heard the thunder a little bit, but it never rained on us. And my friend said, "Oh, did you get rained out at Bravo?" Because she was in Avon, and Avon totally got rained out during the Oza Motley concert. So it's just amazing how the patterns just kind of skirt through the mountains. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you get the rain, sometimes you don't get as much. But I think everyone's looking to get the rain right now because it's been so dry and hot.
It has, it's a nice chance to cool down and clear those skies. So we'll take the rain for sure, but just pack a light rain jacket. It's still warmer temperatures, even when the rain happens. And then with the Vail Dance Festival, I don't know, it makes me want to dance in the rain. So it's not a negative when the rain comes. And it's short-lived for the most part. It's been quite short-lived.
Yes. Now, Charlie, I had to ask you, I know that you grew up as an ice skater, but did you ever do any dancing? Were you ever in ballet? Was that like a precursor to ice skating?
Absolutely. I grew up at full-time dance school. So I was, training in the morning before school, and then I went to school and then dance school until about 9 p.m. every day of my life. So dance is really an important background for skating and figure skaters, every genre of dance too. So we did ballet, acro, lyrical, hip hop, contemporary, everything. So this is the most exciting thing for me that comes to Vail, is the Vail Dance Festival. So I can't wait to check it out. With opening night happening tonight, I'm excited.
Oh yeah, yeah, totally. There's so many different things and so many different ways to become involved. And once again, VailDanceFestival.org. Oh, there's a runner. Okay, we can see it. They're busy. Good job.
I know.
Good job.
Hats off to them. I mean, I feel like most of these people are not from here and they're out of towners. So when they're running, at altitude, I just props to them. They're doing great.
I know, I know. Hopefully that's inspiration for you to get out there today and move and groove. All right, we're going to take it to a break. When we come back, we're going to let you know what's happening throughout Vail Village as well. Meredith is making her way from the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater to Vail Village. Stay tuned. I find that commercial very calming. 30 seconds of fishing zen. All right, we'll give you the fly fishing report later on, but right now, I want to let you know what's happening up at Beaver Creek. And Beaver Creek, great things going on with the Valar Performing Arts Center. In fact, Evil Woman, that is the America's premier tribute to the Electric Light Orchestra. You remember the hits Evil Woman, Strange Magic. They're going to be playing on Saturday night, July 31st at 8 p.m. So you can still get tickets for that. And then also the Tedeschi Trucks Fireside Live, Grammy award-winning band. So many people are such huge fans of Tedeschi and Trucks and what they bring to the show. So this was a big hit when this was announced. So this will be on Tuesday, August 3rd at 7:30 p.m. So we're looking forward to that as well. But they're always releasing new shows as well. So if you are interested in finding out what's going on at the Valar Center now, and even what's going to be happening this winter, they're even releasing some of the big names that you could find this winter. And on Amy Grant is coming on the 5th of August. And then Not Our First Goat Rodeo. This is Yo-Yo Ma, Stuart Duncan, Edgar Meyer, who was here earlier with Bravo, and then Chris Teeley with guest and Ophi O'Donovan. That'll be on August 15th. They're doing two shows, one at 5 and one at 8 p.m. So, and then Watch House. This was just announced. This was formerly Mandarin Orange, and they've been to the Valar Center before, but they're coming back with their new name. So we're excited about that. So you can check out the lineup by going to valarpac.org. And if you're wondering, well, where's the Valar Center? I've been to Beaver Creek. I've never seen it. Actually, it's underneath the ice rink, and the ice rink is gone this summer too. That's a kind of a little plaza area with picnic tables, and that's where they do the yoga this morning. But right below there, it's an escalator ride down. You'll find the Valar Center, and it's 2 stories. So you have the balcony seating right when you walk in, and then lower, you'll have all the different seating. It's a horseshoe-shaped theater, 530 seats. It's pretty amazing. So check that out. If you're going to be here for a few days, there's a few shows that you can see during your stay. But speaking of the ice rink, the yoga will be happening on Mondays, Wednesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then they have free dryland fitness training that is on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And they are free classes every week. And they go on from 9 until 10. And then a lot of other fun things going on this weekend. We have the Beaver Creek Village Art Fair. And this will be on Saturday and Sunday from 11 until 6 p.m. They're going to have about 22 different booths. Earlier this week, Ken Hovey had a chance to talk to Britton. She's one of our favorite local artists that is out of the C. Anthony Gallery. They'll be participating. Pat Matthews, we were introduced to him earlier this week with his wonderful art and what he does with the flags for charity. He was out of Paderewski Fine Art. So a lot of the galleries are participating, and then the individual artists that have come in from out of town are going to be here as well. So once again, that's 11 to 6. And this is also going to involve a little art class. Alpine Art Center will be there teaching an art class from 1 to 3 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. So for more information, go to beavercreek.com and then go to their event calendar, and it'll give you all these details. But right now, let's take a look at what's happening with Meredith. She is standing by in Vail Village. All right. Okay, there we go. Hi, Mare.
Hi. I made it over to
Hello.
Vail Village.
Good. Oh, we got the clock tower behind you.
Exactly.
The little one. I love that one. That's so quaint. It's like a little glockenspiel. Well, not
I
quite.
know.
But.
And it rings at the top of the hour. It's it's gorgeous jingle.
Yes.
It makes you feel like you're not home or not in Vail, like somewhere in Europe or something. I mean, we have a lot of places, a lot of corners in Vail that make you feel like you're in Europe.
We definitely do. Definitely do. All right. And you're not too far from Solaris. That's where the dancing in the streets happens with the Vail Dance Festival, where I learned some moves from Little Buck
Some
and Ron.
jugging, maybe?
Yeah, I was trying. I'm not very good, but I was definitely the oldest person there.
Oh my gosh, Trish. Well, the Solaris is such a cool place because they transform so many different events, whether it's the ice skating rink in the winter, or the Vail Jazz takes over on Sundays, and it's really a gorgeous place for a concert. And then they have these fringe dancing events. Like there's so much happening at Solaris.
Oh yeah, I love it. I'm glad we have that amenity here. But you got Latour behind you, the Peace Art Gallery, Reitman Art Gallery. I think that's over there as well. So that's
and
a nice
Carrots
little stretch.
is right here.
Yeah, and Carrots. I know.
Pretty
I just popped in when I was on my way to the dance, dancing in the streets, and said hi to Koji. He said they were pretty busy on the day one of his show. So
Well, I've heard nothing but good things. I haven't met him yet, so I'm looking forward to meeting him.
okay, good. All right. Well, can you give some details about the weather? It looks pretty nice above you with some blue sky, a little bit of cloud cover.
Yeah, the sun is peeking through the clouds, so we have a bit of cloud coverage, but actually to the west, it looks like it's opening up from the clouds, but it's kind of a perfect temperature right now, whether it's just for a stroll out in the village or if you're about to take the hike. I was actually just in the transportation center and saw some hikers getting ready probably to take a hike up Vail Mountain. So it's really, we're blessed for temperatures like this in Vail. Honestly, in the morning and evening, because sometimes it can be pretty cold in the morning. Like when we started the show, I was wearing a puppy.
I know.
But it's not even 8 o'clock, and I'm not sporting any kind of big sweater or jacket. And then like last night I was sitting out on my patio and it was 75, felt like 75 degrees, and it was 8 o'clock and we're eating outside. And that is just so few and far between that we get those kind of evenings here in Vail.
I know.
We'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it. All right. Well, give us the weather now, will you, Mare?
It's going to maintain like a gorgeous morning. And then as the afternoon comes in, we're going to expect to see some rain, some clouds roll through. But that is our typical Vail weather. We're going to see rain in the afternoon. So it's best to get out in the morning, outside views, go out for your hike or your bike ride. And so we're going to expect to see that rain, but hopefully that it will clear up by the evening, especially for the opening night of the dance festival. But either way, rain or shine, we adapt with umbrellas and appropriate jackets.
Yeah. We definitely do. I know. All right. Well, thank you. That weather report was brought to you by Liv Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact one of their broker professionals to help you live the life you love. All right, Meredith, thank you. We'll be checking in with you. I know you're going to head over to Squash Blossom and Carrots. You got a busy morning. She's doing the jewelry tour today, so we look forward to seeing that. But we mentioned a few more things going on at Beaver Creek. Don't forget they have daily free activities. Helmut Fricker will be playing music on Sunday. On Saturday we've got the silent disco. So they have something going on every night. Even their movies, dinner and a movie, they have some fun things. So a good thing to do is to download the Beaver Creek Village app, and that will give you details not only on the schedule of daily events, but also specials that are going on at different stores. There's a lot of cool boutiques up there, maybe any gallery shows or a trunk show that's happening. So check out the app for more information. But Ty Diaz had a chance to wander around Beaver Creek Village with Sarah Inararity. She was with Beaver Creek Resort Company, and they're going to give us more information.
Hey, this is Ty Diaz with Vail Daily Live in Beaver Creek, and I'm standing with Sarah of Beaver Creek. How are you?
I'm great. How are you, Ty?
Doing great. I wish I had a cup just like yours to go with all the events that are happening in Beaver Creek. And that's what we're going to share with you, events in Beaver Creek right now. So
That's
what's
right.
going on?
We have a lot going on. So this summer we have activities 7 days a week. You can start off your day with fitness. We've got yoga from 9 to 10 a.m. every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And that's just right on the rink. So bring your mat, come on over for some namaste to start off your morning.
Coming to Beaver Creek and you're wondering what to do as a group, as a couple, as a family, Beaver Creek has weekly events. Maybe we can go through some different days of the week.
Absolutely. So we've got live music every Wednesday and Friday. That's from 4 to 6 on the rink stage. All of these activities are open to the public, free, non-ticketed. So just come by after a great day of hiking or mini golf at the base, and everything's just available. And then we've got Thursday. This is a lot of fun. We just launched this summer. It's called Thursday Night Move and Groove.
Ooh, what's that about?
So we have a different band each week. It's going to be, again, on the rink stage. So different genres of music. It could be country music one week or swing music one week. And we have dance instructors. So you could bring the whole family, kick up your heels, and learn some new moves.
You've been looking for one, a dance instructor. You can find it in Beaver Creek. The families are discovering Beaver Creek, and that's pretty much what Beaver Creek's about. It's family friendly and family oriented out here, and plenty to do for every age member of the family.
Definitely. From the kids, running around playing games. We just saw some kids playing shuffleboard on the rink,
We
or
did.
ping pong, and we've got slackline this year. So no shortage of family activities, like you said, for all ages.
And part of the activity is moving to the next location that has another feature. Speaking of features, something kind of new this year, we're looking at open container, but I believe there's a phrase called CCA. That
That's
term
right.
means?
Common consumption area. So you'll see these cups around the village. So this is something new that we launched actually last summer. So if you walk into any of the participating restaurants in Beaver Creek Village, order a drink if you're over 21, and you'll get one of these logo cups that has the CCA logo and the restaurant on the other side. And then you can walk around the village and enjoy your drink. So if your kids are playing on the rink, or you just want to stroll around the plaza, this is a great way to walk around and enjoy your drink at the same time.
This availability is different in Beaver Creek than how it is in town or at Vail or in Avon.
Right.
What is the difference?
So the difference is this will stay in effect. A lot of other resort towns and communities started this last summer during COVID, but this will stay in effect. So winter or summer, year round, you'll be able to get your cup and stroll around the plaza.
We've asked for this for a very long time, and now it's available in Beaver Creek. The weekly events for you and the family to get out and enjoy, you can find that on beavercreek.com/events.
That's right.
And to find out more about CCA, the common consumption areas in Beaver Creek, and getting your designated cup, log on to the very same website. Sarah, I thank you very much.
Thanks, Ty. Great to see you.
You are watching Vail Daily Live.
Slifer Smith & Frampton, Vail Valley's choice for real estate from the very beginning. For generations, we've grown together. Thank you for making us the #1 real estate company in the Valley. From Denver to the mountains, as we live and connect with each other and our community, Slifer Smith & Frampton is here with experience, support, and opportunity. At home in the Vail Valley. Come visit us at any of our sales locations from Vail to Eagle.
Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. I want to let you know what's going on with fishing, fly fishing in particular, here in the Vail Valley. And this is brought to you by Fly Fishing Outfitters, the only Orvis endorsed and locally owned fly fishing shop since 1992. John Packer and the crew do a great job of bringing you out to where the fish are biting on right now. But right now, due to warmer temperatures on the Eagle River below Walcott, basically from Walcott to the confluence of the Colorado River, they're doing voluntary closure from 12 noon to 12 midnight. However, they're seeing a good solid hatches of caddis, pale morning duns, yellow sallies, stoneflies are hatching as well throughout the day, starting around mid-morning. So they're fishing with dry droppers, and nymphs for right now. Now, other flies that you can use on the Eagle River, how about an adult pale morning duns and emergers, yellow adult stoneflies, and stonefly nymphs would be a good choice. And Pat's rubber legs. I just gotta say it because it's kind of fun to say. Now, in the Colorado River, the upper Colorado, they're actually experiencing some issues with water temperatures as well. Much needed rain, it's in the forecast, and that's gonna help a lot. But the caddis and pale morning duns are doing pretty well up there. That's the top bug of choice. But grasshoppers and black ants are all over the place, so don't forget your terrestrial box. But if you want to go with the pros, stop by Fly Fishing Outfitters or give them a call. Go online, flyfishingoutfitters.net. They'll give you more details and let you know about their trips. They can do the float trips, the wade trips, half-day trips. They even have Orvis schools, so you can pop into an Orvis school throughout the summertime too and really get to the root of what you need to know when you head out on the rivers. But that's a look at the fly fishing report for today. Want to give you a look at the weather right now, brought to you by Avon Possibilities. On Wednesdays, we've got Possibility Plaza full of great art. So we're looking for that coming up next week. But Possibilities in Avon, it's a weekly arts expo. Discover your next masterpiece by going to possibilitiesinaavon.com for more details. But Charlie is standing by. She is in Lion's Head. And Charlie, let me know how it feels out there. Oh, wow. You're in front of looks like they've got a wedding going on now, but last night, that was the home of Vail Jazz. Ann Hampton Calloway was performing last night. I'm glad they have that tent there because rain or shine, your event is going on.
Yeah, I mean, it's just such a stunning place to have any type of event. But imagine your wedding here. It's just gorgeous. And in the winter, this is actually the ice rink. So it's really pretty. Of course, I love it when it's an ice rink. But yeah, the Vail Jazz Festival is happening here too. But we'll take a look at the weather. It's currently here in Vail around 57 degrees. Edwards 55, Avon 59, and then Eagle around 57. And we definitely have some sunny, drier mornings heading into the afternoons. You can most certainly expect some rain. I would pack a light rain jacket because, the rain is for sure going to happen. But we're looking at mostly cloudy skies throughout the day, high chance of showers and thunderstorms, high humidities of around 38%. But we're definitely starting with mid-50s every single day this week and then heading up to higher 70s throughout the rest of the week. So that's an outlook for the week. But yeah, definitely dry mornings, not too chilly. There's lots of cloud coverage throughout the day, but you can most certainly expect some rain and thunderstorm in the afternoon.
Yeah, we definitely want to bring the rain jacket along for this one. And, and even kind of plan your day. A lot of times I'll say, do the hike in the morning, the bike ride in the morning, and then maybe a lunch in the afternoon, or visit all of, the different art galleries, the jewelry shops, do some shopping and indoor activities after this, or maybe even, do just, different things with the kids. We've got the library nearby, near you in Lion's Head, so it could be a good thing to pop into on a rainy afternoon.
I think there's lots to do, rain or shine, everything doesn't stop when the rain happens here. We definitely appreciate the rain, but it tends to not last too long and the temperatures stay quite warm. So just that light rain jacket if you catch the rain in and out. But shopping is great. The library down in Lion's Head, which is right opposite the Dobson Ice Arena. There's lots of places you can pop into. Check out the jewelry, check out Koji over there in Vail Village. And yeah, there's lots to do. So rain or shine, but definitely head out in the morning. It's beautiful temperatures and beautiful weather for a hike or a bike or just even a walk and a stroll. And then perfect idea, go for lunch if it's raining. and then it should
Okay.
be cleared.
Well, I know. And you know what? A lot of times we're able to get in our farmers markets before the rain happens in the afternoons. We got quite a few markets happening tomorrow. Charlie, what's your favorite? Do you like to go to the farmers markets?
I absolutely do. You know, you've got the one in Edwards, which is on Saturdays, and Minton, but my personal favorite is the one in Vail Village that happens every Sunday right through till October 3rd, 9:30 to 3:30. So it's really cool. They have over 40 food vendors, which is amazing. You can find all sorts of things that you like to eat. It takes place for 16 weekends per year, every Sunday in the summer, which is amazing. And it's been happening for 20 plus years. So
I know.
it's fabulous. I just love, you know, you can buy things from gifts. I love that you can buy things for your own home, for yourself to wear. There's jewelry, and there's just everything. But at all the markets, there's a good variety of things. But I love the Vail one. It's bigger and it's definitely busy. But if you get there early, it's not busy at the start.
Yeah, yeah, and sometimes for the one in Edwards, I'll go. I was there just 2 weeks ago, and I went to the Vail Meat Company, and that's a great place if you're gonna look for some burgers. You know, it's local. It's great to see that ranch family back every week. But then I got some eggs from there too. You know, so it's nice. Just go down and get your dozen eggs. The zucchini have been out, so if you want to do some zucchini on the grill, right now it's a great time to get that. Have you seen many peaches come out yet?
No, I haven't. I've seen the Stan Palisade peaches set up at the Vail Market last Sunday, so they are there. I'm sure they're great peaches. But it's funny you mentioned the meat company. I actually just bought some eggs, some duck eggs for the first time in my life.
Cool.
And they were pretty good.
Oh wait, you got the duck eggs?
Yeah, I've actually never tried a duck egg, but they are bigger and apparently they're fluffier for baking. But they tasted the same to me. But yeah, they're pretty good. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and they even had quail eggs, but I think it would take quite a few quail eggs to kind of make my meal. So I decided to just go with regular chicken eggs. But I love how they have that, and it's so fun to bring your kids too, because you know sometimes they don't realize. Like I brought we went to the 4-H exhibit, and there were quail there, and we were talking to a friend, and her daughters were just crazy about the quails. They wanted to get their own quail, and were telling me all about how they hatch their eggs, and so it's just neat for kids to learn where their food comes from.
Absolutely. I mean, I tend to not think about it too much because it's a shame that we eat animals, in my opinion. But the eggs, I think, are fine. And but one thing to note with the farmers market, since I'm a new mom, I'm learning, with the rain and the monsoon season happening. Although we typically tend to miss the rain when you go to the farmers market and it comes later in the afternoon, it did start raining on me, and I did forget my rain cover for my stroller. So at all times now, I make sure I have the rain cover in the bottom of the stroller. So just if you need to know that, I thought that was helpful.
I know. I mean, Charlie, I forgot the rain jacket, Bravo on Sunday and Bravo on Wednesday. I need to practice what I preach. So, I finally now I have everything in the car. I've got all the rain jackets in the car. So I'm prepared for pretty much anything that comes our way. It's a little late, but yes, we're going to do this. And then the Minter Market also, that happens on Saturday. That's actually the original market. That was, it's been going on for 23 years. And they've got, like you mentioned, with the Vail Market, they have the food vendors. They also have, of course, the produce, but then jewelry and different clothing. So it's neat to pop around to all the different markets that are going on this weekend. And it's such a great place to get your food and really decide what you're going to have to eat this weekend based on what's available.
Absolutely. Just working with the local fresh produce. I mean, if you're stuck on what to cook, just go and get inspired by attending the market for sure. Definitely with the seafood as well, which I didn't see any at the Minturn Market. I did see that at the Vail Market though. But the Minturn Market's really cool because it's more of a local vibe for me. It feels more local and local families. You meet some great people. And then the Vail Farmers Market, it's definitely a lot more busy with people from out of town, which is always great. And we welcome them too. So whatever you're feeling, you've got your options.
Oh, I know. And sometimes if I just need to go for lunch, I'll just go to the markets because they have such great food. So even if you're just going for lunch, it's something to do. So okay, well, Charlie, we're gonna let you roam around Lionside a little bit more, and we're gonna take it to a break. We'll come back with your weather details. We'll check in with some of the shops in Vail. So don't go anywhere.
Plastic surgery isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good. At Mangett Plastic Surgery Institute and Skincare, from the moment you walk in the door, we want you to feel confident and empowered, while our team of specialists help you find the best version of yourself. With two of the nation's leading plastic surgeons right here in the mountains, we have one goal: personalized care with exceptional results. Mangett Plastic Surgery Institute and Skincare. Your beauty should be effortless.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. For tour after tour after tour. For is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing. Finally closing. Your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
We are back. I want to give you a quick look at the weather, and then we're going to check in with Carrots Jewelers. Meredith has made her way over to meet Koji, the pearl expert. But weather-wise today, this weather is brought to you by Carrots, creating heirlooms for the past 50 years. And now Koji is there with his trunk show. He brings in pearls from all over the world, lakes, oceans, rivers, and he's going to have his pearl show there till August 3rd. Weather-wise today, seeing pretty mild temperatures in the mornings, about in the 50s throughout the valley. And then this afternoon, we're going to be a little bit cooler than what we've experienced the last couple of days. We'll be in the mid to upper 70s for Vail, but then a little warmer as we travel down in elevation, especially once the sun is out. Now, we do expect to see clouds building in the afternoon, chance of those afternoon showers throughout the whole weekend. And then hopefully, it'll be okay for the dance festival. But keep in mind, there are some hardy people that head out to the Vail Dance Festival. So they just bring their umbrellas, they bring their tarps, they wear comfortable clothes, good shoes, and we're walking in the rain, and it should be fine. But we do have those a pretty good chance of showers, like we've mentioned. So check that out. But cooler temperatures are going to be a welcome feeling after a very, very hot week. But we're going to take it over to Meredith right now. She has made her way inside. Oh, hello, guys. How are you? Meredith, I'm so excited. I'm so excited you finally got to meet Koji.
I know. I mean, I've heard nothing but good things for weeks about Koji, and now I'm asking him all sorts of questions. And look at this collection, Tricia. I mean, this is just amazing. I've never in my life seen a pearl collection like this. And this many natural pearls ever. So I'm so excited to learn more about this with you, Koji.
Yes, I brought the whole museum.
It is a museum.
Beauty of nature. Yeah, I just want to introduce something beautiful.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
So first of all, my hometown is Mie Prefecture, Japan. So where Mr. Mikimoto started this whole industry. And then we started sending our technicians to Australia or Tahiti or the Philippines, and they're using a much bigger oysters. Okay, now these big pearls are coming out, and the color is so amazing, right?
Truly.
And so these black pearls are out of Tahiti, but they are not just black. Some are pistachio or blue, right?
Like this blue.
Yeah, and some are peacock. So this is totally kind of out of this planet, because people can never imagine this color exists.
Oh, naturally. And what about, where do these come from?
These pinks are out of freshwater mussels, and so I have some champagnes and golden. They are out of the Philippines, out of the golden dip oyster.
Are these in this collection? Are these the only freshwater?
Yeah, these are the only.
That's so interesting that it's so much lighter and pink because it's freshwater.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the thing is, don't know which color is good for you,
Yeah.
right? But if you come to carrots to see me today, I can definitely assist you to find the best matching color.
That's amazing. Well, I feel like you put the biggest pearls on
Yes,
me, which
yes,
I feel so lucky and fortunate to be
As soon as
wearing.
you walked in today, something clicked in my head. And I picked this gigantic, huge baroque pearl.
And
It's
how big are
yeah.
the muscles that
Oh
hold
yeah,
it?
it's like something like that.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
amazing. And
that's
in each
amazing.
muscle, is it just one pearl
Yeah,
that comes
basically, just the one.
Wow.
Yeah. So this huge one.
I feel
yeah,
like
I really wanted you to wear this today.
I feel honored. I feel like my
Yes.
only really knowledge of pearls is like from SpongeBob. That one pearl episode, but I'm now learning so much. So
Mhm.
let's talk about these over here.
Yes.
So these round ones, are they from Japan?
Actually, this is from Australia. This huge
Oh,
one.
Australia.
And
Okay.
so Japanese one is much smaller because the oyster is small.
Uh-huh.
But if you don't have any pearls,
Uh-huh.
that's the first one to get.
Yes.
Yeah.
The small round pearls.
Yeah, small
I
round
have
pearls.
one
like,
pair.
yes, I have lots of studs earrings made up. Yeah, we can show
Oh,
that
pretty
one.
nice.
Yeah, right there.
A few studs as well. So these are from Japan.
Yeah,
The classic round
yeah.
pearl.
Most classic one out of my hometown.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And then we have this beautiful gradient necklace right here.
Yeah, and can I just explain this gorgeous necklace? This is called ombre.
Ombre.
Yeah, it's a color graduation.
Yes.
Yeah, some people dye their hair like this,
Yes.
right? From white to gray
Wow.
through dark black, right? This is in the fashion. I put all the different color together and make this color graduation necklace.
That's amazing. And I also love the one you're sporting.
Can you see this? This is my signature piece. Yeah, so I picked a nice color and a beautiful, gorgeous lustrous pearl out of the necklace.
Mhm.
To make this, I put the special mechanism inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is something you can wear. I mean, the man can wear.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I love it. Well, ladies, men, anyone, you have to come in and stop at Carrots and see this pearl trunk show. It's really spectacular to see just like the organic colors and shapes of these necklaces. But also Koji's here to match you with your pearl
that's
necklace.
right. So you never see this variety.
No.
See? So usually, these store carrots carry some of my pieces. But
Mhm.
when I'm here, you can technically see everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Wow. And so what are the dates that they can catch you while you're in town?
Through the 3rd of August.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the time is now. This weekend, come to Carrots in the heart.
Oh, I know. Thank you, Meredith. I'm so glad you got the Koji experience
Oh,
because
that's
it really is an experience.
Yeah, so I'm so excited to meet people here. So that's why I keep coming back.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how
Oh,
long
I
has
know.
it been coming?
Oh, it's been. I can't even remember.
been a
I
while.
met Dan, the owner of the store, like 20 years ago.
Wow.
And ever since then, I come. Yeah.
Well, you're a part-time local then.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. All right. Thanks, you guys. Meredith, I'm glad you got to check out your atmosphere and give you the right look. I think you look great in that.
That's right.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks so
Okay,
much,
so
Koji
much.
and Meredith.
Yeah.
We'll see you in a little bit. Thanks, guys. Want to give you a few details on what's happening down Valley. We mentioned farmers markets that go on up Valley on Saturdays, but on Fridays you can always check out the Eagle Town Market. This is the Eagles Farmers Market and Art Show, and it is put on by the same people that put on the Vail Art Show or Farmers Market and Art Show on Sundays. This is on Fridays in the mornings over by the Eagle Town Park. So that should be awesome. And then we also have Alpine Bank's Show Downtown returning next week, we've got the Steely Dead, or actually, yeah, that's the next one. The Steely Dead. I believe that's probably a Steely Dan, Grateful Dead tribute band, and then Hardscrabble. So just two more concerts in the Alpine Bank Showdown Town series. But then don't forget, we also have Yoga in the Parks that happens on Sunday mornings, and then the Second Fridays art walks that'll be going on, and that is at the art down on Broadway. So a lot of times people go to Eagle Ranch, but then there's downtown Original Eagle, and that Second Friday's Art Walk has been really popular all throughout. Even during COVID, it was they tried to do their best to showcase local artists. And then the Eagle Mushroom and Wild Food Festival, tickets are on sale for this. This isn't until the end of the month, August 27th through the 29th. But this event usually sells out, and they bring in the I think it's mycological experts. I think those are the experts that know all about mushrooms. And if you're interested in mushroom hunting and all different things with this, check out this festival. It teaches you how to hunt for mushrooms, which mushrooms are safe to eat, and then just great recipe ideas and all sorts of things. So go to eagleoutside.com for more events that are happening in Eagle. And let's see, Rachel, what are we doing next? Okay, we're going to take a 2 break. When we come back, we're going to talk sports psychology. We're going to also go visit Squash Blossom. We got weather details, so much more. Stay tuned.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outlets@silverthorne.com for current sales and events.
I love that commercial. It's such a great showcase of what Vail offers in the summertime. You know, summertime, it's pretty short. Long, long winter, which we all love. We love the skiing and the snowboarding and all the different activities we can do outside, but we love our summers. And I know Charlie does too. Even though she's an ice skater, she loves the summer as well. All right, where do you make your way to?
I'm here, Tricia. I'm at the Gore Valley Trail, the bike trail here. Not too far. If you can see, there's Dobson Ice Arena right behind me.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
the library.
Yeah. So there's been lots of walkers and bikers, but I haven't seen a single dog yet, which is crazy.
Oh.
Usually the dog walkers are out at this time. But so many people walking with the coffees. They've got the music in their ears, just loving their stroll.
Okay, and you haven't found that fisherman on his bike, so we'll still look for him.
Yeah,
okay.
he's nowhere to be seen. I did try and look down the river for him, but he must have gone quite far away. I can't find him.
Okay, all right. Why don't you give us the weather details so we know what to expect for today and this weekend? Looks like we got some rain in the forecast.
Absolutely, yes. So this weather report is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne, Elevated Savings. We're looking at here in Vail around 59, Edwards 57, Avon 61, Eagle 61 right now. And we definitely have mostly cloudy skies, mostly cloud coverage for the whole day, but we're starting off with some warmer temperatures in the morning. It's not too cold, but definitely dry. And then this afternoon and most of the afternoons throughout the week, you can definitely expect high chances of rain and thunderstorms. So, you know, we're starting at around the mid 50s in the morning, and then throughout the day we head up to the higher 70s. For the rest of the week, though, it's all around the low 70s and lows of low 50s, but definitely expect to get out and do the dry activities in the morning, because you can expect some thunderstorms and rain throughout the afternoon. But it's still kind of warmer temperatures, those low 70s, so it's not cold. Just pack a light rain jacket, and even still, the rain hasn't always happened, but when it does, it's quite short-lived, so you can still get outside, do those activities, rain or shine.
Okay, perfect. All right. Hey, Charlie, I want to ask you a quick question. You know, being ice skating competitor, international competitions all over Europe, we're going to speak with Dr. Haley Perlus in just a moment about, you know, athletes and training, and not only the physical training, but handling the pressures. What were some of your go-tos for being able to perform at your highest level during competitions, even with all the stress and pressure? What would you do?
Oh, well, from my experience, you put me on the spot now, Tricia. But
okay.
I had a set routine. So, you know, all my training was set. And then for competitions, I didn't tend to get too nervous, but I did get slightly nervous, and I just used those nerves as kind of my fight to go in and compete and do the best I can. But I used to have this set routine where I always had to have my music in my ears. I had to have my own playlist, and it kind of mentally prepped me. And I think I may have heard Michaela Schiffer, and she also does the same thing. I heard that she has music in her ears. I could be wrong, but I did hear that. So for me, it just used to chill me out, keep me in the zone. I didn't used to watch any of my other competitors. I used to just be in my own zone and then go get it. So, but it's tough, you know. And then I think the crowd and the audience is a big factor of that, you know. I used to kind of drown out the audience and just kind of be in my bubble and go out and attack and get that competition. But for the guys in the Olympics right now, I think that's really tough, that you don't feed, it could be good or bad, you don't feed off an audience, so it doesn't push you as much as potentially an audience can and does. But for some people it makes them more nervous, so maybe for some athletes it's actually preferred.
Okay. Well, we're gonna introduce you to Haley Perlus right now. She's got a great website. We're gonna take a look at the video first, and then meet the woman behind the psychology to help you perform at your best. Let's take a look.
Our thoughts impact our emotions. Our emotions alter our biology. Our biology increases our performance. We need inner strength to maximize our outer strength. When people come to me, it's because they want to conquer their mental blocks. But what is a mental block? A mental block, in its simplest form, is a negative story that has the potential to derail us from having our best performance. So what we need to do is use a simple strategy tailored to your specific sport and your specific performance and your specific needs to conquer that mental block so that you can let your body do what it knows how to do. We learn to embrace the discomfort and push through it. Now we start to realize our potential, and then our potential becomes our new habit. When the going gets really tough for me, right, left, right, left, right, left. Everyone needs to learn a little bit of some mental toughness so that they can, again, dream big and figure out how to make those dreams come true.
All right, I'm inspired to get out and exercise and to conquer my day right now. But let's bring in Haley. She is standing by remotely. Good morning, Haley. Great to see you this
Hi,
morning.
Tricia. You too. Thanks for having me.
All right. Well, I want to give people the full list here. You have a PhD in sport and exercise psychology, Masters of Science, coaching behavior, peak performance consultant, certified fitness professional and coach, a published author, sports and nutrition certification, adjunct professor, international speaker. What don't you do? You cook as
A little bit of
well.
this and a little bit of that, I guess. Never boring.
No, it's never boring, but we're glad that we can get you on today. I know we've been talking for quite a few weeks about getting you on the show, so we're excited to have you here. And I thought it would be a good time because we are seeing such high level athletes right now. We're in week one of the Olympics, and of course, we just had NBA finals. We've got golf tournaments on the weekends, and just to see these athletes have to perform under pressure, and especially with the media, the way you can watch things around the world. You can watch golf tournaments from anywhere, basketball tournaments, pretty much, any night of the week. So let's talk about this added pressure of having the spotlight on you.
Yeah, when the pressure is on, it can definitely change the stories you tell yourself. And so what I do is really just help you create the story that's going to work for you instead of against you. And what Charlie was talking about with the, tuning out possible negative stories and tuning into what she knows works for her, it's the same thing. It's all about mindset. It's all about focus, motivation, concentration, anxiety control. So yeah, we can jump right in and talk about how athletes and really anyone in the world can really cope with high pressure situations, how to get that story right.
Yeah, because you also do a lot of speaking to corporate groups, motivational talks and everything, because it's not just for the athletes. This is just, these are life skills to help us, conquer that next job interview, or maybe we have to do some speaking in front of a large group at your local school or something with a PTA. I mean, there's many different ways where we can use your tricks and tips for us to get us to really, it's the changing of perspectives. And I like how you use stories.
Yeah.
We tell ourselves stories all the time, and it's up to us whether we believe them or not.
Right. Well, I've got 3 I can share with you that might work very quickly. So again, in high pressure situations, a lot of the times we can get intimidated. We can get intimidated by the audience. We can get intimidated by our opponents. And so instead of going, oh no, what are they going to do to intimidate me, or what are they going to do to beat me? We can go, oh yeah, thank you for showing up today. I want you to show up and do your best, because that's going to motivate me to do my very best and beat you, for example.
Yeah.
So we use it. We call it co-opetition in performance psychology. Thank you for showing up.
Yeah, co-opetition. That's a good phrase for us. Okay. Yeah. So being like, hey, you know what? This is what I do. And if you didn't show up, I wouldn't be able to perform at my best.
Right.
So
You're going to use that energy. The second story, a lot of times, when we feel a lot of pressure and we feel high expectations, sometimes we think others have high expectations for us, or we put that on ourselves. And often the oh no story, the mental block is, oh no, what if they're wrong? Oh no, what if I make a mistake? And so if we can switch that to, oh yeah, if I feel this much pressure, if people have these expectations for me, it must be because I'm doing something right.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
what is it that I'm doing right? And I can build on that and use that.
Okay. Yeah. What am I doing right? All right. Good second tip. What's the third one?
The third one is, I love that Charlie talked about it, because she had her pre-performance routine. She was talking about her routine, her music. And often when the pressure gets really going, when we feel that high anxiety, we then tend to make changes. We want to, skip corners, and we want to switch our strategy. But what we need to do is remember what got us in this position in the first place and stick to the strategy that works.
Yep. Okay. So sticking to that strategy. All right. Perfect. And I was thinking about when the NBA finals were going on, and the Milwaukee Bucks were playing the Phoenix Suns, and the player, if you were watching it, a lot of us knew that the free throw line was where the Milwaukee Bucks player would get heckled for the amount of times he dribbled the ball. There was even a guy that would stand there with $100 bills and count them down. He kind of became this national sensation, but so this player still had to perform no matter what the crowd was doing.
Yeah, that player has to understand that that heckler and really everyone in the audience is irrelevant in the moment.
Yeah.
It is the ball, it is the basket. And I think, I would actually like to see the heckler come on court and throw a couple of balls and see what happens.
Yeah, yeah, totally. Now, what would you say to maybe a parent? Because I think there's so much pressure and there's a lot of expectations, high expectations, and I think when people feel like they're failing, the people they want to impress, it becomes less motivating. But what do you say to parents when they're trying to not meddle in their kids' training, but just to encourage them? What's some advice for that?
Yeah. There's like a list of questions I like parents to ask their athletes, and their children, and they're more open-ended questions because then I want parents to listen more than talk, if that makes any
Yes.
sense. But you
Yes.
have to create an environment where your kids are open to talking. And really, we talk about growth mindset, and it's really about what am I doing right and what can I do better? I'm not a big believer in just the pom-poms. You're doing a great job, but what am I doing well? Where am I improving? And what can I always do better? And when we get to focus on the process, the results are going to come. They're there. We all want the outcomes. But if we pay more attention to the process and what we're learning and what we're enjoying and what we're improving and what we can do better, that's going to help the overall mindset.
Yeah, yeah. Because it's one thing to train physically, but that only goes so far. You got to train mentally as well. And I was looking at some of the testimonials on your website, which is drhaleyperlus.com, and to hear straight from the people that you've helped how their lives have changed. One of them was a ski racer who was really almost ready to quit the sport. And his dad said, "Hey, why don't you work with Dr. Haley Perlus?" And it was amazing to hear what he said and his turnaround. And like I said, I think these are just great life lessons as well. So how does it feel when you can see someone break through like that?
Oh, and I know that particular story because it's a Vail local
Yeah.
and a former junior world champion. And we really worked hard on that co-opetition we talked about, went from intimidation to really using opponents and competition to help him let his body do what it knows how to do, which is to be a world champion.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
it lightens me up. I love when I get a text from a 13-year-old last week telling me that he mastered his backflip for the first time. I love when athletes that I've worked with now say that I want to do this as a career. I love keeping in touch with everyone that I have worked with or continue to work with. It definitely touches my heart.
Okay. And we can't all be world-class athletes. What kind of advice do you have for just kind of the weekend warriors? Or, we're working all day. We're still trying to get some exercise in. We lose our motivation, just we're tired. We're cranky. We don't think we have time. What little tip do you have for us?
Something is better than nothing.
Okay.
Short-term goals, like I said, right in that video, right, left, right, left, right, left. Sometimes I don't want to get up and work out, but if I give myself just 5-minute goal, I'm just going to do this for 5 minutes, get outside and move. It's summer. Chances are that 5 minutes turns into 10. So we don't want to shoot for, it's not about being perfect. We want to strive for it. But if you just give yourself little increments and let yourself off the hook a little bit, like just get up and do something, that something will turn into something great.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Haley Perlus. You can find more information at her website, drhaleyperlus.com. And have you been watching the Olympics?
I have. I'm staying focused on the athletes that are competing and moving through. And I love watching the ups and the downs and it's amazing. It's a really great opportunity for us all to learn.
Yeah, very inspiring. Yes, and we can all learn something from it. So, all right. Well, thank you for your time this morning. We're going to have Dr. Haley Perlus on with us. She is local. You might see her running up the trails or hanging out on her stand-up paddleboard doing some yoga. But if you need some more information, want her to help you or someone that wants to reach their peak performance, go to Dr. Haley Perlus. That's drhaleyperlus.com. We've got more Vail Daily Live coming your way. We've got Meredith standing by in Vail Village. Charlie is standing by in Lion's Head. Rachel, are we taking a break or what are we doing? Okay, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to check in with our VDL hosts.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. For tour after tour after tour. For is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing, finally closing. Your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, for you, for life.
We are back with Vail Daily Live. We're going to take it out to Meredith. She is in Vail Village. Looks like you made your way over to the gondola.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And this is the part of the village at this hour that gets the sun. So we're chasing the sun to soak in our vitamin D. And
I know.
check out the scene.
I see you didn't take the pearls.
I didn't take
You didn't buy
pearls.
yourself.
I know. Koji's like, okay, come here.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I'll take
these.
these.
I would have walked right out with those, but maybe one day I'll be able to afford those beautiful pearls. But gosh, can you believe that collection, Tricia? I mean, I haven't seen that collection, and so I'm just so inspired by that.
Well, and you know what he was talking about the other day is the fact that it can take years to be able to make one necklace because, each of these pearls has to grow. I mean, so it's just so neat. Nature is such a beautiful jewelry maker. It's wonderful that just comes out of the sea, out of the waters.
And it makes you really grateful for a pearl necklace because each pearl, I mean, I don't think I really fully understood that. Each pearl comes from one oyster, and so it just makes it that much more special.
Yeah. Very cool. All right. Well, I'm glad you got a chance to meet Koji. He's an amazing guy. So I know we've got the gondola available for you. Have you been hiking? I know you did a mountain bike ride. I know that you had, ACL surgery last year?
That is correct. So in this past February, and that was my second re-tear, unfortunately. So I knew how to go about it this time and how important physical therapy is. And I've been really focused on that. This time it's been a little bit better. I had a different graft. And so it's not been too terrible of a recovery. And so I'm just now getting cleared to do some more mountain bike riding. I've been doing some short rides here and there because I bought a new bike and I had to get on it. But, I've definitely got to be training my cardio because to climb Vail Mountain, to hike Vail Mountain or to climb it on a bike, it takes some training. Like especially if you're not used to the altitude or if you're coming back from an injury and you got to get those lungs under you, you got to go in increments. And so I will say I made an attempt to climb Vail Mountain and I didn't make it, but I will before the snow hits the ground.
Hey, well, just like Haley Perlus said, it's just left, right, baby steps. You'll make it. I think maybe we should have that be our goal. We do that by the end of the summer. We'll both go mountain biking up there.
It'll be a huge victory to get to the top. It'll feel good. And it was so interesting to hear that conversation. And yeah, like when I'm mountain biking, because I'm a new rider, and when I'm riding, like it's not always enjoyable. Okay, can I just be honest? Sometimes you're like, I hate this. Why am I doing this? Why did I buy this bike? It's a mental game and it's hard work because, testing your lungs and your cardio in that way it's not always that enjoyable. And that's always like, working out. Sometimes it's really hard to get to the gym or, finishing the workout, but it always feels so good when you get to the mountain. Or
it's so rewarding.
It's so rewarding. So
just do something today.
Exactly.
Okay, perfect. All right, Meredith, we'll check in with you a little bit later. We're going to now bring it over to Eyepieces of Vail. Charlie has made her way over to the new Eyepieces store, Eyepieces Sport. Hello, Tyler. Good to see you again.
Nice seeing you as well. How are you doing this morning?
Are those sunglasses on your shirt?
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah, we're here at Eyepieces in Vail Village. It's a location here at the Sunnynow, and I'm here with Tyler Moore, and he's going to show us some amazing sunglasses. I'm already trying to buy them. So Tyler, tell us about this particular range you have right here.
For sure. So we have a couple very special events coming up. One of them is actually happening today in Beaver Creek. So we have Orgreen, which is a great brand out of Denmark. A lot of great titanium frames, great color, some fun shapes. This is happening from 1 to 7 over at our Beaver Creek location. The rep will be in with the entire line. So if you want to kind of peruse and check it out, feel free to drop in up there.
And then tell us, so you were telling me about this particular range today that is also jewelry, not just
It's more like jewelry for your face, yes. So we also next week have 2 special events with Chrome Hearts. Spencer, our rep, will be coming in on Wednesday to Bridge Street and Thursday, our Doctor Day at Village Center. And these Chrome Hearts are beautiful pieces of art. I mean, sterling silver details, gold plate. You know, if you're even into it, we can get you diamond encrusted. It's quite an amazing brand with a lot of just great fun shades, great colors, and amazing craftsmanship.
Yeah, it just has extra detail, I find. And is that the jewelry aspect? You know, it's got some bedazzle, which is always good, but it just looks beautiful.
Every little detail is like custom done. You know, they have custom screws. You know, they have jewelers work on these pieces here that you see on the temple. I mean, it really is more of a work of art than it is just a sunglass.
I mean, I think these blue ones are my favorite. I mean, I have to try them.
That one, it's so fabulous. It reminds me kind of like some type of 60s type vibe. Great
Yeah.
color, you know. Have fun with your glasses is the best I can tell you to do.
Yeah, definitely. And it's like jewelry for your face, like you mentioned. And then these ones, I think they actually might be my favorite. Tell us about this range.
For sure, feel free to put one of them on. This is going to be Varney. You know, who doesn't kind of love their memory trip down memory lane with Varney? This was like the cool thing before Ray-Ban was even around. But they're coming back in a big way. It's been really fun to see this kind of revitalization of the brand. Them coming out with a few kind of new fun styles. A lot of great lenses for just about any activity on mountain or just looking cool around town.
So tell us about the lenses in these particular frames. Are they good for all round weather?
For most part, yes, they are good for all around weather. The one you have is actually a glass lens, so very crystal clear, nice and scratch resistant. It's made to last a long time without scratching, so very cool.
They're awesome, and I must say, the side pieces for me, they really are amazing. They block out the sides, and I love them.
Up here it's amazing. You know, it's bright, there's more UV. This just allows you to have a little bit more protection with a little bit of style factor as well, too.
They're awesome. So what's your favorite? Do you have a favorite?
My favorite, I mean, the Chrome Hearts are really up there. It's tough. I really do love them all. We carry such an amazing selection of products. For a kind of nerd like me when it comes to eyeglasses, it's kind of tough to choose, to be honest.
Yeah. I feel like you have such a wide variety that you can wear with different outfits, and depending on your mood that day, you guys have such a good variety and a good range of selection here. So thanks so much, Tyler. We really appreciate your time.
Thank you, Charlie.
Hey, Tyler, what can you do our lens of the day segment? What would you recommend today? You know, we're going to see some cloud cover. It won't be bright sunshine, but what would you pick for us today?
Oh, they left.
Oh, wait. Oh, did they leave? Okay, we got to get them back. They somehow dropped a signal. I got to hear what Tyler has to say. I love Tyler's glasses that he has on just today. Yeah. And have you heard about these new, well, not new, but the different lenses that you can wear to really cut down? If you work in front of the computer a lot, you can really help cut down that glare. Sometimes people get headaches because they're in front of their screens so much. So it's good to know that eyepieces, they have eye doctors and staff. They can do the telehealth call for eye exams. So you can get your prescription put into many of these lenses, whether it's a goggle for the winter, glasses for golf or biking. So they can help you out with that. But okay, are they back or should we go to a break?
I don't see their video, but let's try it.
Okay, we'll see. Oh, it's back. All right. I think what we'll do, let's take it to a break and then we'll come back to them. I know Meredith has made her way over to Squash Blossom, so we're gonna go later than 8:30 today just because I want to check out these places. So stay with us. We have more Vail Daily Live coming up.
Slifer Smith and Frampton, Vail Valley's choice for real estate from the very beginning. For generations, we've grown together. Thank you for making us the #1 real estate company in the Valley. From Denver to the mountains, as we live and connect with each other and our community, Slifer Smith and Frampton is here with experience, support, and opportunity. At home in the Vail Valley. Come visit us at any of our sales locations from Vail to Eagle.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outlets@silverthorne.com for current sales and events.
All right, we are back with Vail Daily Live. Meredith has made her way over to Squash Blossom, which is in the heart of Vail Village. She is with Hillary. I was there last week and got to check out some of the great things. Hey, Meredith, did you hear that I bought the hat last week?
And I saw you wrecking it at Bravo, and she's so cute. Tricia, that is your new look. Come on, you pull out that hat so well. I'm so glad.
Okay. Well, thank you. But what do you have today? Oh, I see you got your coffee too. Hillary is the most hospitable hostess with the mostest.
I know. I walk in and it's right into the hand. I'm like, this is amazing. And I could smell that there was diamonds in the room. I mean, this collection is gorgeous. So tell us more about the single stones.
So we have a single stone trunk show today through Sunday. The cool thing, this is, you have to like see these, look at this diamond. I mean, get out.
Oh my God.
So the cool thing with this line, so it's a different take on, you know, diamonds in 2021, right? They all take, so he sources diamonds from all over the world. They're all European cut. So they were cut probably in the 1890s under candlelight. He finds the diamonds and then he sets the stone then he creates the setting around the diamond. So he really highlights the unique European cut stones. Like, look at that, baby. And then on his other work that he does, they're all, you know, vintage diamonds as well, like this H I'm wearing. He's just super artistic. It's all made in LA. Totally different stuff.
Even this gold band is awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he's like really fun bands too. You know how I like to stack.
Yes, the professional stacker.
Cool stacking bands that you can throw with the center stone ring. And what's great about this jewelry too is it doesn't have to be, you know, engagement-ish. It can be a right hand ring or like, you know,
Middle
an upgrade
finger.
ring, like whatever. Right.
Yeah.
They're just cool different pieces.
So gorgeous. I can't believe it's cut under candlelight. I mean,
Right.
I've never heard that term.
Well, and there's only a limited amount of these diamonds. So, you know, he does spend a lot of time trying to find them and source them.
Wow.
So that's what's happening. There's tons more. We're unpacking it. The rep will be here today through Sunday.
Awesome.
And then let me take you over here because we're supporting the dance festival, which starts
today.
So Andrea Shelby, she is the artist for the dance festival. You guys are probably better at this. That we're in the process of taking down our wall, Tricia, and we're going to be hanging all of her sketches where people can come and buy her artwork through the week. She's actually going to be coming to the store on Wednesday night for a donor event and free sketching. Look at this. If you want a little picture of the Ford Gardens, here you
Yes,
go.
oh, I love that. And then here's Little Buck. She just saw Little Buck and Ron last night. They're my close friends. And this was Bill Irwin, a very famous actor and comedian that has come and joined. And yeah, Andrea, she's so talented. And I remember she was telling us she would practice her drawings in New York when the subway doors opened, and she would do it really fast. I mean, her work is very speedy, and so she would practice in the subway
that's so
stations.
cool.
But now, you know, she's doing art all over, and we're so lucky to have her come to Vail. So
Yeah.
I love that you're supporting her arts.
Right, and we'll be involved with the dance in a variety of ways throughout the week. We're going to be giving a percentage of our sales to support the Vail Dance Festival through the week.
That's amazing.
Okay, and then I want to show you one more thing, Tricia.
Yes.
So this is a new line we started carrying. You know, I'm big into yoga and karma, so this really spoke to me. This is a line out of Denver. It's called Orly Marcel. So this is the chakra, which you have 7 chakras in your body. It's all hand beaded, rubies, turquoise, citrine. But the great thing is you have these different pendants that you can put on it. There's one that says "Be kind," which I think I have to get for my kids because they're ridiculous right now. There's a little Buddha, but it's really fun to just kind of mix and match on your pieces. They're all 18 karat gold.
Awesome, and I love that they're Colorado based.
Yeah.
Super cool.
fun
And so
vehicles.
this is your collection, like these
Yes.
live here.
Yeah, these live here, but I just wanted to kind of show it because we just got it in the store and it's a
Mhm.
new line that we are carrying.
That's awesome. Well, Hillary, this is amazing. I'm totally
Oh, shine.
shine out.
I know. I love it. I love it. Now, Hillary, can you hold up that chakra necklace? So those are all the colors, right?
Yes, we
That
have-
are associated.
Yes. So it starts from your root chakra all the way to the crown. So each color represents a different chakra.
Wow.
Love that.
Oh, that's so cool.
And so
And then
go ahead.
And then I do love hearing about those diamonds from the 1800s and how they were, crafted. That's just amazing. Was that a pear-shaped diamond?
There was
Um,
here. Look at this.
How big is that one? What's the carat on that one?
This lady is 5 carats.
Whoa! High five! I'll take it.
Yeah. You made it wrap it
That
up
is-
for you, Tricia.
Oh yeah, yeah. I need another trip treat.
Right?
Okay, perfect. All right. Well, yeah, we're excited to see. We got to come in and see your artwork that'll be on the walls, represented by the dance festival. And I know that you guys have a piece that's going to be part of the fundraising that you showed me last week that somebody's going to be bidding on, right, during the dance festival.
We have a silent auction item, which is a Todd Reed piece that will be like this year. They're changing it instead of everybody knowing what the bid is. We're going to be putting everything like in an envelope, and then so it'll be a sealed kind of bid. And then on Sunday, we will be bringing some unique jewelry. It's all one of a kind. It's aranashi. It's like the most artistic jewelry I've ever seen. Over to the Ford Amphitheater for the donor event on Sunday. So that'll be
Oh wow!
there too. So lots of fun activities this week with the dance festival.
Not that, Hillary. What is she not doing?
I know she's not sleeping. That's for sure.
Because I didn't wake up early for my show. So.
Okay, perfect. And then regular hours, Hillary. When can we visit you guys?
10 to 7. Sometimes we're here later. It just depends. But every day 10 to 7.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Hillary and Meredith. They're at Squash Blossom, right across from Sweet Basil, in the Launch Promenade shops. So stop by 10 to 7-ish, kind of like Vail Daily Live. We're 7 a.m. to 8:30-ish, but sometimes we go a little later. All right, have fun. Go buy something. Buy yourself a trip treat, Meredith. All right, I think we are back at Eyepieces now. Okay, guys, I want the lens of the day. I want you to tell me what's going to be good for my eyes today.
Take it away, Tyler.
All right, so it might not be for your eyes specifically, but I would actually say lens of the day would be our prescription lens services. So we can find that perfect prescription lens for you in any type of regular glass, or even more fun, we can even match just about any cool tint that you see on the glasses in the store. So, here at Eyepieces, we specialize with your specific eyes, especially when it comes to prescription. So that's going to be kind of our lens of the day segment, doctor services to find that perfect prescription for you, and then the lab to help you get that perfect tint or color that you want for the style, that you're going for.
Tyler,
That's amazing.
Yeah, and
all these styles you can do in prescription. I mean, for me that wears glasses, that's really helpful, and we can look stylish while doing so. Thanks so much,
I know.
Tyler. And so you can join them in Beaver Creek today, again, 1 till 7 for their trunk show at the Beaver Creek location just up there by the ice rink. Back to you,
okay,
Tricia.
yeah. All right, thanks, Tyler and Charlie and Tyler. I think it's great that you guys do have, the doctor's services with the eye doctors, or you do the remotes too, right? Can you do like the telehealth call still?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, all right. Well, you know what? That's for another day. All right, because we're about to wrap up the show. All right, Rachel, are we going to wrap it up?
Yeah, we're out of here.
Okay. All right. Thanks so much for watching Vail Daily Live. We will see you tomorrow.